I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
I'm Jesse, the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it.
Hi, and welcome to Loud and Short of It. I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
And I'm Jesse, the short one. And this week we got a from the ground up, as you saw from the title, that I always like to say. And this week we're going to destroy everything in your household besides you.
Yep.
We are tearing up furniture.
Yep, a big old fire in your backyard.
Yes, we are interior designers.
Yep.
We're going to throw out the trash and just keep the good. Then we're going to rebuild your home with our perfect pieces of furniture.
Yep, it's going to be like Smart House. It's going to be fucking awesome. You ready to get to the first one?
Yes. 100%.
Wardrobes, armoires, what have you. Let me tell you about these. You ever wanted a fucking extra closet and for it to take up 20 fucking square feet? That's what a wardrobe is. You climb in one, you're either trapped in Narnia forever or you're stuck with a bunch of mothballs.
As somebody who doesn't own a closet and lives in a tiny 10 by 10 room, I have to have a wardrobe.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a wardrobe. I said fuck wardrobes, and I got a clothesline. And it is the best thing fucking ever.
I also want to tell you that if you at any point want to buy a wardrobe, or maybe your grandma has a wardrobe, yeah, fucking throw it away. The open, like, department store-esque, like, clothing racks.
Mine is not furniture. It looks like it fell out of a Macy's.
No, yeah, but, like, that's trendy. That's cool as fuck. Watch every hipster in New York on YouTube because you have too much free time. That's what they have.
It's so much easier. I had a big wardrobe for the longest time from my grandma.
Yeah.
That thing weighed 800 pounds. It was just brutally big.
Oh, I had to fucking help carry that thing.
Mm-hmm.
God, you're lucky you have me as a friend. That was the heaviest fucking thing I've ever had to carry.
One time I was driving in between houses with that in the back, and we were like, yeah, we'll ratchet strap it down. And we ratchet strapped it down not where the shelves were. Took a turn a little too fast, and there was a nice lady walking across the street, and oh boy, did two shelves come flying out the back of a car in her general direction, and then just slid along the ground. And this thing was from the fucking 60s. So those shelves, picked them up, the little chips in the wood, and went right back in like nothing happened.
Back in the
if it had been IKEA, it would have just blown up and covered her in shards.
Honestly, I might prefer that.
She was very kind about the situation.
Yeah, I would have been horrified. Moving on to the next one, we got my favorite, obviously. The most important piece of furniture you own, your bed.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about one thing specifically when it comes to beds.
I've got so much to bitch about, so you get your one thing out.
I'm so glad. I think bed frames are for fucking assholes.
I forgot where this was going.
When I was in my fucking frat house in college, you know what my favorite thing was?
Living on the floor like a
There
dog.
was no fucking rules, baby. We lived like men. We shat in the shitter, and we slept on the floor.
Yeah. I just want to point out when Ramsey hit quote-unquote adulthood and graduated and came and moved in here, I was like, you've got to get a bed spring in case you bring a woman home. I was like, that you can't live on the floor anymore, man. And his initial immediate response to me was, but what if I want to fall out of bed in the morning?
No.
I can't roll over, do push-ups, and get to work. I have to get out of bed with my feet.
Here's my thing. I was fucking going to get a bed frame, 100%. But I didn't want the one you gave me because it lifts you up off the ground. When I was fucking sleeping on my ground mattress, shut your mouth. When I was sleeping on my ground mattress, every morning I would fucking roll out of bed, hit a quick 10, and I'd attack that day, dude. I pulled up in this fucking shit house. Jesse gives me 4 fucking legs that are 20 feet off the ground. I'm storing things under my bed. That's not what it's for. You know how many monsters can fit under my bed right now? You know how many could before?
Oh, that's a very good point.
You know how many could before?
Yeah.
Maybe a flat Stanley. No other ones.
I didn't even think about the monster-proof variety of a lack of bed frame.
I have a closet now that can fit a monster. I've filled it as much as I can to avoid monsters being able to stand in there.
So what we've learned is you should get an open-air wardrobe, get rid of your closet, and lower your bed to the ground.
Yep.
Make it monster-proof.
Okay, here's my thing, and this is what I want for whenever I fucking eventually have a house. I want a mattress in the ground.
Oh.
I want a sunken bed.
Now that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But we're not in the building phase. Save it. We are in.
Don't worry, that's not what mine's gonna be.
We are in the destroying phase. No
Yeah.
good ideas yet. So
Yeah.
I want to bitch about beds, and I want to bitch about them from the ground up. First things first, the bed frame, as you've already discussed.
Stinky.
Why do they always creak? I've owned old bed frames
You're
made out
obviously
of wood,
fat as fuck.
and I've owned brand new bed frames, metal ones.
Yeah.
Really low, there's barely anything there. Somehow it still creaks all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Don't understand it. And I'm not fat, so don't even know how it's happening. I'm not loosening the screws.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
This is my little fucking hypothesis.
Uh-huh.
It's the only fucking piece of furniture we use for a set amount of time every day
Yeah.
in the same position.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's also the only one that I will just. Maybe this is gonna. Now I sound like an idiot for complaining about it, but I do just abuse the fuck out of it. Because I'm so light and I've never been overweight,
Yeah.
I will jump on beds. I've never once been like, oh, I shouldn't just bomb this one. I'll do that every time I'm ready for. I stand up and slam into it. Really get myself worked up before trying to sleep.
I always do it. I don't fucking care. That
And
bed
let's-
can't handle me. Don't deserve me.
Then we got box springs.
Ugh.
Why are they so expensive?
I don't know. They're
They're-
boxes and springs. We have those fucking here in the
Exactly.
shed. I mean,
and they don't even
studio.
have springs. That's another thing. Fuck your naming system. Box springs are just big squares of wood, usually just shitty 2x4, and then wrapped in fabric. That's all it is.
Why?
And for some reason, it costs a bunch of money.
Why did they lie to us?
You can just put plywood in. It's the same thing. It just doesn't raise you up. I've debated many times just building one out of plywood and then covering it with like a top sheet and being like, look, this one isn't annoying over
I do
time.
have the wood slats though, and they're fucking horrible.
Yeah,
Instead
but that
of a
doesn't
box
raise you
spring.
up.
Yeah,
That's the whole
yes.
point.
Good. That's why you shouldn't want to be raised up in bed. You're going to lie down.
You should be as high as you can in bed. The higher you are while you're sleeping, the higher you'll be throughout the day.
Am I fucking taking DMT in this mattress? What are you fucking saying?
No, you're high on life and sleep.
Okay, good.
And then last, but mostly the worst part, mattresses.
Oh, Lord.
These things are, they're nightmares to buy. All of it's lies. They're all the same mattress. I don't think anybody's made a new mattress since Tempur-Pedic. Tempur-Pedic was like, we're going to use foam now. Everybody used foam. Purple used foam. Everyone used foam. And then it's just a big marketing campaign to trick you.
Yeah, I think
And I fall
have
for
a
it, and it's
purple
confusing.
one. I like mine because when mine came, it was just a fucking like tube, and then I like put it on the floor and it just exploded into a bed thing.
I have my
very
grandma's
futuristic.
mattress from the 1980s, and it's terrible and horrible for my back. And then I was like, I'm going to get a new mattress. So I went out, spent like $600, got myself a nice new mattress that I had looked up. Reviews were good. I was like, oh, this is nice. Shittier than the old one.
Are
Returned
you
it.
sure? Or are you not just like a wounded fucking puppy who doesn't understand how to receive love?
It was dick. I hated it. It was all lumpy and just shitty straight from the first time I used it.
There
so.
were no Reagan era springs jabbing in your ribs.
Exactly. I like those good old fashioned springs where you know where the dead parts of the mattress
Yeah.
are. You're like, don't sleep there. It's caved in.
I was just thinking like being a kid and just remember, or like being a kid, but like now I'm an adult, look back being a kid, just thinking of spring mattresses.
Yeah.
Just like they would pop out through you get fucking a tetanus shot the next day.
I know eventually I'll break and be like, oh, it was because I only spent $600. The marketing
Yeah.
obviously wasn't good enough, so I got to spend $1,000. And I know I'm gonna get that, and I'm just never gonna be happy.
No.
Just spending $1,000 on a fucking big piece of foam just doesn't sit right in my head. When it was springs, I was like, oh, a lot of science had to go
Yeah.
into that. Somebody had to hold those down. While
This
you
bitch
wrapped
has
it.
shocks, bro. Now it's just the Ultra Boost technology.
Now it's just a big pillow.
Ugh. Speaking of pillows,
Oh,
I
is
have
that
a
furniture?
take.
Yes.
We gotta go fast on it, but yeah.
Okay, I don't use pillows.
I got it. I agree. I don't use them either, and I have a take. I think if you're still using pillows, you let the past die.
Yeah.
You're an adult. It's time to wake up. Your neck does not need support.
We didn't have them when we slept outside in caves. We don't need them now.
My great papa slept on a rock right in the middle of his back. Kept him straight, kept him sane.
I do sleep like Frankenstein's monster. I lay down
The
back
fuck
first.
are you talking
straight
about?
line like a French fry with no pillow under
For
my
like
head.
2 seconds, I swear, I thought you were gonna be like, I sleep like this.
That'd be a vampire.
Oh, sorry. I'm not up on fucking Universal monsters from the 60s. Yeah, pillows suck. Also, decorative pillows. I lied about going slow on this one.
Okay.
Decorative pillows are fucking stupid. I hate them. They don't look nice.
I'm gonna come back to things like that later. I got it written down on my list.
Okay. All right. Moving to the next thing. So beds are beds. They are what they are.
Yeah.
You sleep in them. Now a desk.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! As giant fucking PC gamers, dude.
Oh my god! Just think, 6 months ago, before this whole quarantine thing, only gamers had desks.
Yeah.
Maybe you had like the little ones to put makeup on, or like the small desk to do like little art crafts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now everyone's got a big old desk.
Dude, and it's so. I've just seen some people with like these beautiful fucking like IKEA desks where they're super minimalistic. They're like $80, but if I put my PC on it, would fold in half. Thing's made of cardboard, but looks like $1 billion.
I owned one of those IKEA desks all of college.
Yikes!
Absolutely amazing desk, held up well. And then when I moved into this house, once again, my room was so small that the desk wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
And me, being the absolute madman I am, sawed the bitch in half, moved the legs over, reattached them, and it worked perfectly for a year before I decided to buy a nicer desk.
It's not bad.
But I shat on IKEA earlier.
Yeah.
What can I say? It lasted me 4 years. I sawed it in half. It lasted me another year.
IKEA desks are special. They're not like everything else. IKEA desks last you forever.
I think it's because a desk is inherently something that's hard to break. Whereas if you get like IKEA wardrobes, you're opening and closing shelves all day. You're doing other stuff.
It's like the bed analogy.
IKEA, it had a sliding drawer in my desk. Had a sliding drawer. And that shit broke like first year.
Really? Just because you were just like...
Yeah, every time I grabbed it from under the desk, and I just would grab the drawer's nuts and
You're
yank
giving
down
a fucking
first
racehorse a
and then pull
physical
out.
every time you want a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
I have my father's desk, and I assume it was
It
his.
is a beautiful
I
desk.
assume it was his father's before. It's just this old beat up fucking desk. It's just it's horrifying.
You got a 300-year-old heirloom
Yeah.
that you're abusing right now.
If you stub your toe on that desk, you get buy a new toe. Shit's gonna turn to dust. Fuck desks.
Yeah.
Every desk should be standing, and I fully believe this now.
Oh,
I want
God.
a game on a standing desk.
No.
They're
I
better
was just
for
gonna
you.
Go on that.
They're
No,
better for you.
What's better, and this is back to my anti-furniture charade, get a cheap, shitty desk, and then just buy those little things that turn them into standing desks. That's what I use at work, and it's the bomb diggity.
Really? I'm
It's
going to have
not-
to try one of those out because I've had a standing desk, and they're just fucking incredible.
This is just a normal desk. It never gets in the way, and then it just has two little things, and it feels like you're lifting no weight. It like pushes it up because of springs, just like mattresses. And it's the best. So fuck
It has
standing
Nike
desks.
Shocks technology.
Also, I'm tired of. I've heard they're not that expensive, but I'm tired of rich people saying, "Whoa, look at what my desk can do," and then hitting a button and it goes so slowly that I'm dead by the time it reaches. And they're staring at you, expecting you to be like, "Whoa, I've never seen that technology before."
Every time I see that, I'm like, yeah, my fucking car seat can do that.
You're telling me it can go up and down?
Yeah.
Fuck you and your standing desk.
They're great.
Let's get into couches, sofas, and
Oh,
futons.
dude. So I have couches of a special place in my heart because I feel like every good college experience has to do with getting ratty ass couches and abusing the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But now being an adult, having a couch in your house, it sucks.
Oh, you're crazy.
The couch is the one place everyone wants to sit.
That's
and
true.
everyone fucking sits there, and you got to sit in shitty fucking ancillary chairs.
Yeah.
Buy better chairs, Jesse.
The leader's always on the couch.
The leader's always on the
Yeah.
couch. What do you mean?
It's betas that don't make it to the couch.
Oh, okay.
There's
that's fair.
3 spots. That's where the leaders go. Then you have to fill in. The others get the scraps.
But Jesse, like, does it not fill you with guilt, like when you're on the couch and your guests are sitting in your shitty chairs?
Oh, not at all.
Really? Sometimes I will be, because I always fucking die for the couch. I'll be sitting on the couch. I'll look at everyone else in the chairs. I'm like, I could do this for hours. You got 30 minutes tops.
I think the couch is the centerpiece of a home. It's the only furniture you should have.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to shit on them. My bad. Forgot the rules for a second there. Most couches are garbage and they're overpriced.
Yeah. I don't.
And leather is a shitty fucking thing to make couches out of. I've never sat on a leather couch and been like, oh, this is better than if you just built it out of cloth.
Yeah, I have, but it's literally like 3 couches total, maybe.
Yeah, even the totally crazy expensive nice houses I've been to with leather couches, I just don't fuck with them. They get fucked up quicker.
Yeah,
they don't look as nice after you have them for like 5 years. One of your kids pukes on them, or your dog scratches it. It's fucked forever now.
Yeah, I think that we have a massive problem where people keep buying couches that just look pretty. And they're like aesthetic as fuck, but then you sit on them and it's just the shittiest experience ever.
Yeah.
If you don't have good seating in your home, I don't want to go to your fucking house.
Exactly.
Like, we can all stand and have a fucking party, but like, it gets awkward eventually just standing in a circle. You feel like you got to go somewhere, but you're at the destination. I don't fucking care. Just buy a couch that accents the rest of your home. Don't buy a fucking couch that looks like fucking Mr. Jetson's couch.
Buy one that if your friend needed to sleep on it, it's not the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Let's get into coffee tables.
As someone who drinks an enormous amount of coffee, I don't think I've ever sat my cup on the coffee table. This is not fun to do. I always put it on the side table. You gotta have quick access to your caffeine.
I didn't even think about side tables. I'm just not a big side table guy.
We have one. We have 2? No, we have 1.
Well, we have one in a bar.
Yeah, the bar. Oh God,
most people don't have a bar.
You should have a bar in your home.
You shouldn't. Ours is disgusting, and every once in a while, okay.
No, it's our bar is cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, I built our bar. It's very cool. But every once in a while, I have friends over that didn't go to Texas State and aren't functioning alcoholics, and I forget that when you walk into our house, the first thing you see is 80 fucking liquor bottles and a bunch of different cups and shot glasses and all of these things that to me, I'm like, that's just the bar. We don't even use it.
The biggest issue with the bar isn't the bar existing. It's the bar being filled with fucking Taka and Deep Eddies. If you have
like no Taka in there, don't make it sound that trashy.
Whatever. We have some gnarly shit in there. I think if you have like a bar cart, it always looks cool to me.
Oh, those carts are dope.
Bar carts, like I just think having a bar in the living room looks fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
I always had my parents. I didn't grow up drinking or whatever, like of course, but like my parents that like never really were open about their drinking, so we never had one. And I remember I went to one of my friends' houses who had a bar, and I was like 15. I was like, well, that's pretty classy. I wasn't even like, that's badass. Let's get hammered. I was like, that's a nice.
I even have that
nice accent.
15-year-old moment in real life. I just remember being 15 and watching that 70s show.
Yeah.
And Red would walk over to the bar that he had in the living room, and it's huge. It's just the corner where the camera can't really get behind the bar. And I was just like, I fucking want that so bad. I want to go walk somewhere that my kids aren't allowed and just drink in front of them. And be like, fuck you.
That does bring me great joy. Like you just get there is a thing though with most TV shows and bars, like parents just got hammered in the 70s. Holy shit.
Man, we just ditched the coffee table.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use the coffee table to leap hop.
Okay.
I like coffee tables, but only because I fucking hate dining tables. This is 2020.
Yeah.
No one's eating as a family. You eat at the coffee table on the couch with your family.
Yeah.
And you watch bad TV together, and that's how you bond.
I am of two minds of this. I have a big I'm from a big family, so like for us, like we always ate at the kitchen table. It was always like, don't get me wrong, like sometimes it just sucked ass, not even because I was a kid, but it was just like we would literally just sit there and be fucking quiet. But like other times, I don't know, you have good times at the dining table. But now it's just like whenever you're with your friends or whatever, I feel like whenever we sit at the dining table to eat, it's like a thing. Like we're trying to do like a family dinner or whatever.
But see, that's why I don't think you need it. Because whenever we do that, we generally are doing it for a big event, and we've got tons of people over. And then what do we use?
The fold-out tables.
The big fold-out tables. You don't need the dining table. It's not essential. You need a coffee table.
Travis Scott has one of the best tweets of all time where he said it was like on Thanksgiving Day. He goes, "Why the fuck we got to get dressed up to eat on a fold-out table in the living room?" It was like riddled with errors. It was the funniest fucking tweet I ever saw. I literally showed my mom and I was like, "Explain this to me right fucking now." I'm wearing a hoodie to Thanksgiving.
Okay. Let's hop back. You kind of addressed it earlier. Let's get into comfy chairs. These aren't dining chairs. No. We're skipping over them. No one likes them.
These are your other chairs.
These are the good chairs.
Yeah.
But they're still dick because everyone would rather be on the couch.
Yeah. I gotta take. I feel like I've said this 800 times, so I don't care. If you own a recliner, you're a fucking slob. Now slow down. Now slow down. If you own a recliner, you're a fucking slob. I love me a good recliner, baby. Oh man, one of my favorite moments is like it was before I moved in. I came in the living room and there was a basketball game on. I was the only one who gave a fuck, but we had 2 TVs in the living room at the time. And I sat back on this fucking green recliner we have from like '84, and I reclined and just watched on this 80-inch screen TV, just zoned out. Being a papaw is the best thing you can ask for in life.
And that's what I was gonna say: the recliners and rocking chairs, good recliners and good rocking chairs.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with comfy chairs that aren't couches: they're either just normal accent chairs that aren't that comfy, and everybody would rather be on the couch. Or they're the lazy boy or a nice rocking chair. And then you've just set up like a king. You've set up a throne.
Yeah.
And now it's a fight for that.
Yeah. It also sometimes, like, I don't like being too comfortable when I'm, like, sitting with my friends or, like, socializing.
That lazy boy is a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I have to recline. And the second you recline in front of other people, you're like, you don't exist to me.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I have a fucking hang up about, I'm not going to lay down at a social event. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to, I feel like I'm laying in a fucking hammock in my living room. All my friends are over. I just feel gross.
Okay, next one.
Yeah, fuck it.
We got credenzas.
Yeah, what is that again?
That's something that rich people put in front of their houses, and that's all we're gonna say about it. I don't understand the
front
fucking
of their
point.
houses?
Like in the
in the foyer.
To have a front area of a house,
foyer.
You know, like a useless area. You put more useless shit to fill your useless area.
I got you. Yeah, I
Fuck
just
'em.
like I put credenza on the list because it just is a funny word.
It is. My mom had one, but she referred to it as a buffet.
Oh, really?
And now she still has it, but lives in a house way too small to have it. And you have to walk by it and not break anything.
My parents just have a fucking like dresser in the living room, like in the diet. It's weird as shit. If you like open it, there's like a ton of Arab shit in there. It's strange as hell, but it's kind of awesome. Yeah.
TV stands.
Oh God.
I think we can do this one quickly.
I got some problems.
Oh God. Okay.
I don't like hanging up my fucking TVs. I hung my TV on the wall and I never fucking use it. The best way to watch TV is having it eye level. I don't want to strain my neck remotely when I'm in that lazy boy.
Mounted at that level.
I've never been in a living room where it was mounted properly.
Our living room, it's too high for you?
It's too high.
You're crazy.
Because our couch is super low.
Yeah.
And so it's like it just feels off and it's a little high. I want to like because like whenever you want to use the TV like PS4 or whatever, I want it to be like as close to a monitor experience as I can.
God.
I want to go like this and have it feel like there's a monitor right here.
You want to live in the tweets that everyone puts out of if dudes could design rooms.
Yes.
And it's just a folding chair and a TV 2 feet in front of it.
When I move out and get my own place, I'm putting that fucking Yeti chair in my living room with just a TV.
Oh my God.
No, but I like a good TV stand. I think they look pretty as well.
Okay. Lamps. We got to go quickly. We're running out of time.
Oh, yeah, I got lamps. Lamps are fucking cool. They're good for reading.
You can never have too much light. I've never once walked into somebody's home and been like, whoa, too bright in here.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do go in and you're like, why is it all mildewy in here? It feels like a cave.
You need a good lamp. Reading with a lamp is amazing.
But most lamps, we're supposed to be tearing them down, not giving good reasons for them. I always forget these rules.
God, me too.
Most lamps, way too easy to knock over.
Oh, yeah, if you have a floor lamp and you throw parties, just get fucked, dude. No one cares about it. No one cares about your charcuterie board.
Also, every single person in the world that owns one of those lamps that goes up and then becomes 8 little lights facing upwards, get rid of it. You're not a child anymore.
No, bro. My last roommate had one of those. Love you, Cam. Every time I would go into his room, he had this like dingy ass fucking room, and he had that lamp with like 8 lights, and he had 2 more lamps and the ceiling light. His room was too bright.
Oh Jesus!
It was like walking into the fucking like Home Depot lighting section.
I went into my old childhood home that my dad has, or bedroom that my dad hasn't changed at all, except filled it with boxes, and it had my old one, which had different colored lights.
Yeah.
And they all still turned on.
Really?
Fucking weird moment. Then we got shelves.
Shelves are great because I love books. Now, when you put books on shelves, though, everyone who owns bookshelves are lying. Nobody reads that many books. You can't read 50 books in a year. I don't care. That's all I got on shelves. Our shelf looks nice.
Shelves suck because they don't hold anything useful. All they're for is holding knickknacks, and they're basically the decorative pillows of the wall.
You have 80 fucking game consoles on shelves right now as we speak.
That's a custom-built TV stand for a wall-mounted TV.
God.
Those aren't shelves.
I'm letting you get away with this solely because of our friendship. This isn't even a respect thing. Kidding into knickknacks. Feel like people need to get rid of half their knicknacks.
Yeah,
it's getting tacky. Also,
if it doesn't have a story, don't keep it. Even
Yeah.
if it's pretty. I don't care about your pretty knickknack.
throw away your Funko Pops. You don't have to throw away your $300 lightsabers.
If you can't look at me and tell me the story behind something, if you bought it at a Target, fucking get rid of it.
Yeah,
That goes for furniture too.
I even hit a point where it's just like with fucking just like stuff I have on my desk. I hit a point where everything had a story. I kept this because this is this, and then I hit a point where I was like, dude, I fucking can't do this anymore. I have 2 things on my desk now. Let the past die.
Fuck knickknacks. And then our last one, carpets and rugs.
They're good on hardwood floors and bad if it's the whole room.
I think they're only good on hardwood floors if they're small enough to take outside and shake out. The big area rugs, hate them.
I always wanted a rug that was a bear. Just
That's
one of those
small
bear
enough to
skin
shake
rugs.
out.
If you're strong or you have 2 friends.
Mhm.
Some people are alone, though.
Yeah, sucks to suck. If you're alone and you have a bearskin rug, there's a reason you're alone.
Yeah, you might be cool.
I
Ron
doubt.
Swanson has a bearskin rug. He has a wife. Fuck. All right, now that we've just eviscerated or sucked
There's
off
literally
these
nothing in your
furnitures.
home. You're listening or watching this now standing up.
Yeah.
You're just holding a laptop or
Yeah.
a monitor with no desk.
Is there hand furniture since it's holding something up?
No.
Okay. Well,
It is kind of like a meta shelf.
you're getting
though.
close to a fucking shelf, boy.
Yeah, you might lose your hand.
All right, now how are we gonna build up furniture? What's your plan?
Each of us is gonna build our own perfect piece of furniture.
Oh, perfect. You go first.
Okay. Wow, you really planned that one out. So what I'm gonna do is just steal ideas.
Smart.
So back in the 70s, which if
Gross.
you've been inside of my house, all my furniture screams, I wish it was that year. They had sunken living rooms, but they didn't take it far enough. And I'm including a sunken living room as a form of furniture.
Yeah.
Because you can't get those kind of couches and just put them in a normal house. I want a sunken living room that is itself a couch. You don't get to choose what color anything is. It's all just one. And then you just kind of change out the cushions. And in the middle, 4 TVs, exactly like they have
You
at
just
the...
fucking asking for like a quarter of a safe room for crazy people?
I don't
Or
know.
padded room?
Yeah, it's basically a padded room, but it's sunken
Yikes.
in the living room. And in the middle is the same thing they have at all the NBA games with the four big TVs on the side of a cube. That way everyone can watch the same show or different shows. And it expands and goes up and down. So you can be like, oh, it's TV time. You can hang out with all your friends in the living room. Or, nope, it's hang out, relax, sit in a big square couch
So
time.
we essentially had a conversation of like, I don't want to lay down in front of my friends. And your solution was everybody lays down.
Exactly. I don't want to lay down in front of my friends unless we're all laying down.
Yeah, I don't want to go to bed with my friends, man. I'm out on this
These
one.
aren't recliners. They're couches.
So what I'm imagining is a giant floor of softness, and then there are pillows on the edges.
It's a floor not soft. Then it's a
Okay.
little thing up, about the size of a leg.
Okay.
Then it's a floor of softness, and then a padded back of softness, and then the normal floor.
Oh, it's like a fucking ball pit.
Yes.
But with couches.
Yes, and a big fucking TV center in the middle.
Still weird.
Or it can go away, and when it
Still
goes
fucking
up and goes away, a
Yeah.
table comes from the floor.
Oh, so it'll be like, and then you just have like a fucking full on basketball court.
No, not at all.
Why? You can't
No,
make it cool.
no.
So it covers the whole thing when you go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a full open room. After that.
Oh, I
So-
wasn't even thinking that way. Yeah,
Oh.
sure, fine.
I
Yeah, that's
imagine
a
it
cool
covered,
idea.
and then now we have the thing,
So it's
and I can
70s meets the modern. You can
Yeah.
have the sunken living room, or if that's not classy or whatever, you can cover it up.
Yeah.
Or you can climb down into it, hang out with your friends, cover it while you're down there.
Yeah. Sorry about the basketball thing. You just stopped talking about basketball things for a second. I was like, oh, I don't care no more. No, I like it. I would definitely hang out in that. I was terrified at first. I thought I'd have to lay down in front of people.
No. Yeah, it's a step. It's a step.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. Do you want to talk about my house now?
Of course.
Now, my fully furnished house, here's how it goes. You knock on my door, which is technically furniture. and the door flings open,
Yeah.
and you are grabbed inside by a robot hand, and you can't see anything because it's pitch black,
That's
and your
the
eyes
first
are now
robot
covered.
hand furniture I've seen.
Yep. And so it carries you, and you hear some ghouls and goblins, some scary things, and it carries you into this giant room. It's like a giant room, and it's like a white box, and you see it in this like dark abyss, and then you get into that room, and it is a fucking giant full-size basketball court.
Okay.
And it has couches that are very cool and very comfortable, and it has comfy chairs that are very neat and nice, and it has a bearskin rug in the middle. And it has four basketball.
Be very hard to dribble
goals
on a bearskin rug.
Yeah, there are other places that aren't bearskin rugs. It's mostly just the logo. That's the living room, and the rest is basketball. And I have a similar thing where it's a giant thing with the 4 TV screens.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. It comes down like a giant disco ball, and then whenever it's TV time, one of the fucking basketball hoops disappears, and that entire thing becomes a projection screen.
Oh, wow.
No TV stand.
No TV stand.
No wall
but
mount.
It's also not mounted on the wall. It's
No
mounted
wall
to the
mount.
ceiling.
Yeah,
Drop down.
but it goes...
This isn't like a high school basketball arena where
no.
it's on the wall and the ceiling.
It goes from the screen is from the bottom of the floor to the top of the floor, and then to make sure you're perfectly eye level, the wood just rises with the couches.
So if you had to design your perfect piece of furniture, you'd live inside of a gym with a big old projector and a bearskin rug.
I think that gym equipment should also be furniture
with nifty chairs and nice couches.
Comfy chairs, some nice couches. There's no bed frames allowed here.
Where are you sleeping?
In my mattress on the ground in the corner.
Oh yeah, okay.
Where I can just launch threes from my bed. There's an armoire somewhere, maybe in the foyer.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, but
you really needed basketball to come back, didn't you?
Yeah, no fucking kidding. My ideal furniture is just in a cool room. I don't care what furniture it is, as long as it's in a good room. That's only basketball.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. All furniture is bad unless it's in a cool room.
Yep.
What makes the room cool? Basketball.
It also has to be in a Lovecraftian abyss. Oh man. What a fucking hoot.
Yeah.
All right. I'm with it. Furniture sucks. There's new furniture now that we've created.
Beautiful.
What do we got next week?
Next week we got a variety hour.
Oh boy, way to kill the mood.
Getting more back into the real. Less of the no, this was real. This was very real. Fuck furniture except for basketball arenas and sunken living rooms with modern twists.
The basketball arena also has a sunken living room because fucking who cares?
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
Thank you
for a sunken living room under with another basketball court?
No, dude, it's really just
what
for
if you have too many friends that come over and then you need a second court?
I just honestly have it so I can hit the button and it can show up and you'd be like, oh, okay. I don't hate this place anymore. Thanks for listening.
Yes.